The following is an exclusive presentation of Jesup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
The world-famous Butch and Bob Show.
And good morning to you. Here we are on a Thursday morning. It is the 26th day of September. Butch over here with you along Bob Morgan, world-famous Butch and Bob Show. Brought to you by Nips Car Wash, located on Highway 301 South, just past McDonald's on the left-hand side, and by Murphy Builder Supply, located on Northeast Broad Street in downtown Jesup, right down from the big red caboose. Bob, how's it going this morning?
It's going good.
Going good?
Yep. Ready for tomorrow's game.
All right.
Saw some people from Appleton County. They're fired up.
They're fired up over there across the border. All right. Okay.
They said, be ready for the cannon. I said, I'm ready.
Yeah, well, you know, we call it border wars, okay?
It's going to be a
call
great
border
game.
wars. But the thing about it is today, Bob, in this PC society, you know, I don't know if you can say the word border anymore. Border anymore. It just raises all kinds of conflicts.
Right.
So we can call it the county line scuffle or something like that.
We got a lot of listeners in Appleton County, and we appreciate every one of them. And I'm happy they're having a good year over there. Glad to see them rank. I said I met Coach Tomlin when he first came back, and had a long conversation with him down at one of those events they had. The preview of the season and all that. Mm-hmm. Just a great guy, great coach.
Who's the coach there?
Coach Rick Tomberlin. He's related to Mickey Tomberlin.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
A lot of those Tomberlins are from the Appleton County area.
And he came back home to Appleton County. He's got that program going. And I said he's got two of our former coaches, which are good coaches, doing a good job over there. So it's going to be an interesting ball game. It's going to be a packed house. Get there early. Get advance tickets tomorrow at the school from 10 to 1. Can save yourself a couple of dollars. But we just appreciate all those people in Appleton County tuned in every morning.
Yeah, so, we got a lot of them that tune in.
A lot of listeners.
Yeah, and we hope that Appleton County wins all their ball games except tomorrow night.
Exactly. That's what I say. We wish them all the best.
We wish them the best, but
except for tomorrow night.
All right, world famous Butch and Bob Show, something that we have every single year here in Wayne County, put on by Popple Farms, is going to take place beginning not this weekend, but the following weekend. Bob, introduce our guest this morning here on the show.
Popular. I got to ask you, are you, like everybody else, just hoping for cooler weather?
We are really hoping for cooler weather. We are suffering just trying to get everything set up. Everybody's already got sunburns and, complaining and so it's tough.
But this is a great time of year. And again, you have the maze out there and, just people love going out there. Kids love it. They got the tour of the place. Just tell us what's going to take place this year, the dates, and when it all kicks off.
Okay. Actually, we do open this weekend.
You do open this weekend?
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
That's okay.
I always thought it was the same weekend as Odom Day.
It has been in the past, but
that's my bad.
Yeah, that's okay. But as of 3 years ago, when we started getting all the hurricanes, that seemed we were getting hit at least once a year by a hurricane or a tropical storm.
Right.
We'd have to close down, and so we would lose a weekend. So we added a weekend, just kind of to have an extra in case that happens again. And and we've also found out that after October the 31st, everybody's done with fall. They're ready to move on to Christmas. So we added the extra weekend in September. So that's why we had the last weekend in September. But our dates are September the 28th and through Sunday, and every weekend through Sunday, October the 27th.
All right, sounds good. All right, so you open this weekend?
Yep.
And every year the maze is something everybody talks about. You go, there's a different one. How many years have you been doing this now?
This is 19.
19. And every year there's been a different maze.
Yep.
And this year, tell us what the maze is about.
This year is pretty special in more ways than one, and that is, I've been trying to make this happen for the last couple of years and just couldn't get all the pieces put together, but we were able to do that this year, and we are bringing awareness to childhood cancer. And we partnered up with Campground Ministries out of Waycross, Maddie's Mission out of Waycross, and Camp Sunshine. Now, Campground Ministries and Maddie's Mission are both based in Waycross, and they are 501(c)(3)s, and they do lots of good work and supporting families with children who have cancer, as well as Camp Sunshine, and their local chapter is in Savannah. And I have a little bit about each group. If I may, I'll tell you a little about. Yep.
Show's yours this morning.
Thank you. But Camp Sunshine on our special events weekend, and that's actually this weekend. It's grand opening, of course, and then military appreciation also is there will be a $2 discount with ID for all of our military folks and retired military as well. And then Camp Sunshine will be there on Sunday, and they and their mission statement is they enrich the lives of Georgia's children with cancer and their families through recreational, educational, and support programs. We are families dealing with childhood cancer who come together to share, grow, and find hope. We're passionate volunteers who give and receive so much more in return. So everybody come out and meet the folks from Camp Sunshine Savannah, and that'll be on Sunday, September the 29th.
Okay.
And then on October the 5th, we have two special events going on. That's when our folks from Campground Ministries will be there. And their mission statement is to support research, raise awareness, encourage families, and share Christ. This past year, they were able to donate to Southeast Cancer Unit, Cure Childhood Cancer, Hospice Satilla, Maddie's Mission, the MD Anderson Texas Children's Hospital for Pediatric Cancer Research, Wolfson's Children's Hospital, Ronald McDonald House, and Dreams Come True, St. Jude's Children's Hospital. So Campground Ministries will have a booth set up also, so come by and hear their story and meet those folks. Then also on October the 5th, it's our fun part of that day is it's going to be Collegiate Football Day. So fall is in the air, and football as well as football. So everybody come by with a little friendly competition. Wear your favorite team colors, and you'll be given a ticket, and you'll be entered into drawings for prizes throughout the day. So that's the fun part on the 5th. And then on October the 12th is Girl Scout Day on the farm, and that's always a lot of fun, and it's just girls for as far as you can see. So our farm actually goes green on Girl Scout Day, October the 12th. And then on the 19th is the folks from Maddie's Mission will be there. And Maddie's Mission, their statement is childhood cancer is the #1 disease killer of Americans' children. Maddie's Mission is a 501c3 nonprofit organization formed in memory of Maddie Goebel. And their goal is to financially, spiritually, and emotionally assist families affected by childhood cancer. We're committed to spreading the gospel of Jesus Christ to everyone we encounter and join the fight against childhood cancer through prayer and research. So the folks from Maddie's Mission will be there on October the 19th. And again, we invite everybody to come out and come by and meet those folks and hear their story. The two groups, Campground Ministries and Maddie's Mission, both experienced loss of children, and so they channeled their grief into helping others, and so they raise a lot of money, and they help a lot of folks, and they've actually helped folks in our area with children who have expenses through with battling cancer. So, and then the last weekend will be,
October 19th.
October
also.
the 19th. Yeah. Also on October the 19th, it will be our Halloween costume contest. So you can bring your trick-or-treat bags. We'll have giveaways and lots of not so spooky fun during the day.
Not so spooky.
Yeah. Then on the 26th, we'll be honoring our local heroes. We'll be welcoming all of our law enforcement, emergency personnel, and our teachers from the Wayne County and surrounding areas. And all of those folks that visit with us with their ID, they'll also get a $2 per ticket discount. And we'll have Safety Day will be in there with that as well. And we'll have members of the Wayne County Sheriff's Office with a few emergency vehicles on display, along with the Jesup Fire Department and the Fire Safety House. And then on that day as well, if he gets permission from his doctors, we'll be recognizing Hunter Higginbotham. Hopefully he'll be able to visit with us. If you don't know Hunter or his story, he's a 2-year-old from Odom that was diagnosed on June the 24th with acute lymphoblastic leukemia type B. He has a Facebook page, and you can follow Hunter's journey on Hunter's Leukemia Journey. And his mom, she keeps everyone up to date on his progress. Hunter is the 2-year-old son of Josh and Sarah Jo Cernsey, Higginbotham of Odom, and the grandson of Ben and Marty Cernsey and Wayne and Laurie Higginbotham. So that's a little bit about our events and kind of a few things that we've got planned. And also on the days that we'll be having the special events with those 3 groups, we'll be making a donation. Some part of our proceeds that we'll be taking in that day, we'll be making a donation to each group to help them further their cause and support their missions.
What do you do? Popples just sit around a couple, 2 or 3 months before the event, or 4 months or whatever. It takes a long time to plan. They say, "All right, what are we going to do this year? All right, what's worked? What hasn't worked? What can we add?" How do you do that? Because you always come up with great ideas. I mean, you think you've thought of everything, and each year y'all slip something new in there.
Well, you're right. Once we close, and you hear this a lot with a lot of different events, once we close, we begin working on next year.
Right.
And so that's sort of the process, and that's sort of how things go. We have to make the choice for our design in January.
All right.
And so, excuse me, in June. Yeah, I'm sorry, in June. Yeah, that's whenever we have to make the choice for the design. And the way it worked out this year, we kind of pulled everything together, sent in our design, and I think it was like the next day we found out about Hunter. So it's kind of like we know, this was the right thing to do. Yeah.
Now, where do you send it in to? I know you've mentioned this before when you've been on the show in the previous years, but in case folks don't know, where do you send in? Who comes in and actually does the cutting of the corn? We're
part of a group based out of Utah, and it's called the Maze Company, and they have graphic designers on staff, and we just submit our idea, and they come up with the design.
And how do they come into the cornfield and cut the figure and the words and the letters and the numbers and everything else?
Right. Well, once the design is generated, it's put like on graph paper. Okay. And so it's like cross stitching from that point. We go, and once the maize is planted, and you plant it in both directions. So you plant it vertically and horizontally. Okay. And then we go around the edge of the field and we count each row. So each row has a number. So once they set that design down on the graph paper, they give each row a number, and they come out and match it up. And then they just walk up 5 rows and cut, go over 5 rows, whatever it is, and just follow the pattern. So it's basically like cross-stitching when they come and cut it. And the key is it's actually cut out when it's about 6 inches tall.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
And how do you keep the corn up this late in the season?
Well, actually, we have changed over. This is our 3rd year. Ours is no longer corn. Ours is sorghum. Sorghum, just because we had issues with corn, and it was more than one issue, and that is you have to plant it in July, and so the growing season for it is through the hottest part of the summer. So we struggled with getting the height that we needed. Also, the insects is really, really bad through the heat, so you're just almost like fighting a losing battle with the insects. But then one of the other main reasons is when you have corn in a field, and at night when it's dark and you're having teenagers and you're out and you're having a lot of fun with your friends, it's just really tempting to pull one of those ears of corn off and throw it at your friend.
Make it a projectile. And kind of like we did as kids.
It becomes pretty dangerous pretty fast. And we had a few instances where we had some busted faces, and it's pretty scary. So that was another reason to get rid of the corn. And when you look at the sorghum, honestly, if you didn't know that it wasn't a corn stalk, you wouldn't know.
What does sorghum look like? Look like corn stalk?
It looks exactly
But
like
there's
a
no
corn
on
stalk.
there. No veggie on there. Or anything.
That's right. This is a particular kind of sorghum, and it is it's a hybrid, and so it literally looks like a corn stalk.
And it stays green all the way through October?
It makes it through most of October. This year with this extreme heat, if it doesn't let up and if we don't get some rain soon, I'm not sure how much longer it's going to be green. Yeah.
All right. We got text messages coming in, but I can't get to Zip Whip. Jonathan, I can't get to Zip Whip. Now that's where we get our text messages in. It just says you need to enter a password, and I don't know what the password is for Zip Whip. So. But it's great. Popple Farms begins this weekend, where there are farmtastic days, amazing days out there. You'll still have the big bounce trampoline type things that go down to the ground, like a big bubble on the ground, a big one and a smaller one, feeding the animals, all kinds of fun games for the kids, concessions. What else?
That's right. And we have 3 of those jumping pillows now. We have
3 jumping pillows.
Yeah, we have 2 large ones, and then we have a small one. And we do have the petting farm and the playground, and just lots of fun things to do outside, with your families. I do want to mention as well, our haunted trail will be open. It'll be opening on the weekend of October the 11th. And it'll be open the 11th and 12th, the 18th, 19th, the 25th, and the 26th. This year, we titled it Scream Acres, where you will scream and no one will hear you.
Scream Acres.
Yep. Yeah, and so that's a lot of fun. Got a lot of folks planning and making preparations for that.
And who's putting that on this year?
Actually, our Hamp and Paige Blanton are actually heading that up for us this year, but they have 2 youth groups that are working with them. They'll be making donations to their youth groups. Good. And so Victory Tabernacle's youth group will be on the 11th and 12th, and then the Jesup Church of God youth group will be out and helping on the 18th, 19th, 25th, and the 26th.
Okay, so the haunted trail begins which weekend again?
And that's October the 11th and 12th.
Okay, that Friday and Saturday nights?
It is, and it begins at 7, usually from 7 until 10. But this year, as I understand it, the time doesn't change until November now. So
yeah, it's November. It has been for several years now.
So I'm not sure exactly how soon it's going to get dark. So that 7 o'clock time might be pushed back a little bit, because we do want it to be dark before they start going down that trail.
Okay. Well, right now, sunset is at 7:18. Okay. And so that slowly ticks back. So by the time that it begins in about 3 weeks from now, it'll be before 7 o'clock.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah. We also have, and as far as the new additions, we have, we've always had the cow train. Now we've added another cow train. So if you've never come out to ride the cow train or see it, you need to come out. That's for adults and children. We also have a candy cannon, which will be
candy cannon.
Yep. So that's interesting. That'll be shooting off once a day. We'll be spreading candy and sunshine everywhere for the kids to pick up.
All right.
Yeah. And then the last new option that we have this year is we have also partnered with Neptune Radio. They're creating a radio station for the farm.
Yeah, I heard about that. You're going to have the tunes playing out there.
They'll be playing the music along with the ads for all of our sponsors and everything. So we're hoping, we've never experienced this before, so we're going to give it a try and see how that goes.
And always one of the popular things is the ride to the pumpkin patch.
The hayride to the pumpkin patch is, yes, definitely the most visited event on the farm.
Always a line for that.
Always a line for that, it is.
Yeah. Well, y'all have a great time putting that on each year for everyone. You go out there, and y'all seem to be enjoying the company out there and everybody there as much as the people there are enjoying the event itself.
We are. It's the job that you love. We love going to work every day. We do. Getting to that point gets a little stressful, especially when it's hot like this. Yeah, but once you get there, it's so much fun.
It's got to cool off a little bit.
Yeah, it's tough.
Doesn't Mother Nature know that we're in fall now?
Yeah.
You go out there and everything seems so big around, when you're looking at your farm and all the activities in the maze, but you look at it from an aerial thing, and it's just a little cutout inside the woods.
Yeah, that's right.
The woods all around you, but you got all the barns and the farms and all the play things and the concessions, and then, of course, you got the general store, everything out there. It's just so much fun for folks to go out there and get a little taste of the farm life.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it. Yes, and that's what it's all about, is just coming out and getting dirty, let your shoes get dirty, and that's okay. But just let your kids play and have fun.
Okay. A person wanted to know, is that Maze, the Maze Company? The name of it?
Yes.
It's called the Maze Company.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so that, they were they were stretched on the originality of that title there of their business. We want to, we make mazes. Why should we call our business? Why don't we call ourselves the Maze Company?
Right. Yes.
Which I think is beautiful, because sometimes people get so cute with their names, you have no idea what the name of their business, what they do with their business, because they kind of try to be so creative and cute with the name of their business. But it's good, just call yourself the Maze Company if you make maize.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And so once again, the Farmtastic Days and Amazing Days out there at Papa Farms begins when?
It's this Saturday.
This Saturday, and goes through?
October the 27th. On Saturday morning, we open at 10, and we'll be open until 10 at night. I will say that the hayride closes down at 5, so you have to be in line by 4 if you want to ride the hayride. And then we change over to our nighttime activities, which is a little different, and it's just that the maze is dark. There's no lights out there, but it's not haunted. So flashlights is a lot of fun at night in the maze.
And you still have the website, poplefarms.com?
That's correct,
and
yes.
You can go to poplefarms.com and get all the information. Advance tickets sold again this year?
Yes, we do have online tickets, and you can purchase those through our website.
All right, so poplefarms.com. Write it down, go to it, bookmark it, poplefarms.com, so you can keep up with all the latest information going on out there beginning this Saturday at Popple Farms. Located, if you tell folks how to get out there, how do you tell them?
Highway 341 to Tank Road, and follow the signs.
Follow the signs, because there's lots of signs.
There's lots of signs, yep.
Yes, sir, lots of signs. You shouldn't miss it. Just go to Tank Road, turn right there off Highway 341.
Yep.
All right, we appreciate you coming in. Anything else you want to say about the event?
That's it. I appreciate it, and thank you guys for letting me come in.
All right. Have a great day, and we look forward to giving away some tickets this year, once again, to the Popple Farms activities.
Thank you.
Bob?
That's the good news. You dropped off some free tickets, so we're giving away some tickets.
We're giving away tickets. Right. That's right. We're giving away tickets.
People love this. I mean, I just hats off to y'all, because like I said, 19 years, but everybody in Wayne County I know just loves going out there and having a great time. So it's a good event.
Thank you.
And tell us, the scope of the area that y'all draw from. I mean, where are the tags? When you go out there, where are the tags at from, other than Wayne and the adjacent counties?
It really amazes us every year, because we never know. But we've got Florida folks, and we've got South Carolina folks, and and then we and just meeting and speaking with people while they're on the farm. They tell us where they come from and it's really amazing. It is. I can't think right off the top of my head anywhere specific, but I do know states, and that's what we hear, and then all across Georgia.
All across Georgia, they come down to it and enjoy the activities there.
Yeah,
that's great. And you have different groups that come out. Is it church groups, school groups? Does that still happen?
We do, and I'm glad you asked me about that, because I forgot to mention that we do have school field trips Monday through Friday. We start taking reservations. Actually, some of our surrounding counties have started now, where they have to submit their field trip requests at the end of this school year for next school year. And so we start getting reservations in May for October. And this year, and we've already, we're booked up. So we've gone to a waiting list this year. But this year we have a little over 6,500 children coming during the month of October.
This is a full-time job for the Popples.
It's a full-time job, it is.
Weeks leading up to it, and then afterwards.
Yes, definitely.
That's something else. Well, we wish y'all the best of luck and look forward to going out there and seeing it once again this year.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it.
All right. Have a good day. Bob,
thank you.
Anything you want to say before we go?
I think I told her, just hats off to the people thoroughly enjoy it. It's a great cause this year, too, because this is a sad statement. Childhood cancer, #1 disease killer in America's children. So, again, Maddie's mission, like I said, will be at the farm go meet those people, and they do a lot for kids. So
They do, and they do a lot for the kids, like I said, in our area as well. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
best
Take
of luck.
care.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. All right, WIFO FM in Jesup, 105.5 on your FM dial. Big Dog Country Radio, world-famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by Murphy Builder Supply, where the builders buy, located on Northeast Broad Street in downtown Jesup, right down from the Big Red Caboose, and also brought to you by Nips Car Wash on Highway 301 South, just past McDonald's there on the left-hand side.
The world famous Butch and Bob Show.